Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this channel update for April 2024. My name is Killjoy and we're going to just go over some things that I want to talk to you guys about really today. So it's been a little while, as it always is with the updates. I try to make them few and far between now, just so that I'm not spamming them out. But essentially, some things I want to just go over with you guys, just update you guys on some things, and essentially go from there really. So first things first, obviously recently the channel has hit 300 subs. It's now up to sort of 310 subs at the time of recording, and I am eternally grateful every time we hit another 100 subs. Like, it just never fails to surprise me just how much people are subscribed. Well, I mean, look, some people subscribe, they're going to watch all the content. Some people subscribe, they're only going to watch some of the content. And I understand being sort of a variety channel and tackling a lot of different subjects and things. Not everyone's going to want to watch everything. You know, like having a Borderlands 2 playthrough still going at the moment is probably not for everyone as well. But, you know, I like the fact that people are here to seem to be enjoying the content I'm putting out. I really appreciate people that comment on videos, people that are also willing to have discussions in the comments. I've noticed recently with one particular video, which I will get to in a minute. But I just want to say, you know, big thank you for everybody that's watching and everybody that's subscribing. It really does mean a lot. And seeing, when you see the channel grow in that way and you see videos doing better and better and people commenting, it's an inspiration. It's that motivation to be like, okay, not every video is going to be a hit, not every video is going to be like, you know, up there in a couple of thousand views, but at least you know that people do want to watch the things I'm putting out. So, and for me, that's good enough. Like, I'm happy to keep doing that, and I will continue to do that. So yeah, massively pleased about that. This year, it seems to be a bit of a quieter year on the Nintendo front for me in terms of games coming out. Obviously, Paper Mario 1000 Year Door is coming out, so I will be definitely getting that, and possibly Luigi's Mansion 2 HD. I don't know about that one yet, but what that has done is opened up the opportunity for me to basically spend a lot of time going through my back catalogue of games. At the time of seeing this, there'll be obviously the streams and videos I did on the first Mass Effect. Tomb Raider 2013 will also be a video up and about that. There are games on my Steam library, on my Epic Store library, on my PC that I want to play, and I want to go through and play those games. And also with my Switch library, I have a ton of games on the Switch I want to do videos on, and I want to play like a lot of these games as well. So there's going to be a lot of videos that come out that are going to be based on back catalogue games and on games that, you know, might be a bit older than you might expect. But I just think that's what I want to do at the moment. I want to play those. That's not to say I won't do other videos and other content. It's just that's where a lot of my time is going at the moment, is playing through games that I own that I've never played. You know, it seems dumb owning stuff and not playing it, so I want to play and do a lot of those. There are games coming out like Commando's Origins. There's they just announced the SteamWorld tactical game. I forgot what it's called. That's coming out this year. There's other little games like indie games coming out, which I'll hopefully cover going forward as well. But for the most part, expect stuff that's a bit older and me replaying for a lot of things or playing games I haven't played, because I'm just like, you know, I want to. Mass Effect 2 will eventually, at some point, will get streamed. There'll be a stream of that for about the first 4 hours of that. So that seemed to go down well with the first one. So that will happen with the second one. And then the same with the third one. It's a little bit spaced out throughout the year, but you know, it will happen. As for, I was saying about the Borderlands 2 playthrough earlier, I'm not that far away from getting that all done. I think maybe 5 to 6 more videos and it'll be done. I definitely will pick a smaller game towards Christmas or December and November this year. I think Borderlands 2 was, as much as I enjoyed it, the game's a bit too long. I don't think, like, I would love to do Borderlands 3, but I think that I'm going to skip that this year and look at something that's not, well, I'm on part 16, I think, currently on the channel. I think 10 parts is kind of what I would prefer, into like a playthrough over that sort of period of time where I can relax and do that, just get that all out. We're into April and I'm still uploading stuff, so, you know, I'm not uploading it constantly every week. It's sort of every 2 to 3 videos that a new part goes up. That might be partly the why it feels like it's going on for a while, but I kind of appreciate it. It does mean that some weeks when I'm a little bit busier with like real world stuff, I can just chuck up an episode of that. But I will try to get that out, you know, a video a week as best as I can going forward until it's finished. But going forward, yeah, I think I'm going to pick smaller games, so I'm not sat here do it, because playthroughs aren't really my thing. Like, I enjoy doing them, but honestly, like, playthroughs aren't really why people come to the channel. I'm glad that I've got them here, and I will continue to do some, maybe like 1 or 2 a year, and that'll be it. The rest of the time it will be opinion machines, it'll be musical based video game stuff, and anything else that I want to work on, basically. What else? So let's just talk about the Activision Blizzard video that I put up recently. Obviously some people aren't particularly happy that I'm doing that, and I understand that, and that's okay. The thing for me is that I've got back into playing StarCraft 2. I wanted to do that StarCraft 2 tier list just as a bit of fun. Like, again, I'm not a hardcore player, I just enjoy StarCraft 2. And I want to be able to do things like, you know, take a look at Crash Bandicoot 4, take a look at, like, Crash Team Racing. Some of these games that I do enjoy and just haven't had a chance to play them. I still very untrustworthy of what's going on there, but I just want to make people aware that if something comes out again and things are just as bad, like, the ban will come back, and that applies to other companies as well. But I have to make a decision, like, based on what I'm doing for the channel. If this is stuff that people want to see, or stuff that does well, I have to make a decision and be like, okay, is this something that I'm comfortable putting out right now? I binned off some StarCraft 2 videos back when I made this ban back in 2017, 2018, whenever it was, and I didn't touch the game for a very long time, and I was like, no. But now it feels like there has been some change, things like that. I'm not saying I'm going to know this for sure. I've just got a gut feeling that now is an okay time to do it. If there is, you know, if people still want to, you know, question that and stuff, comments are always there. We'll happily respond. We'll chat to people about it. But I want to make it very clear that, like, I'm doing this for me. Like, you've got to understand boycotts and things like that. They only really work on a personal level. So for me, it was like, no, this is the right time for me to say, okay, I feel okay with covering this game, because a game itself is not evil or bad. A game is just made by people, and so that's why we are where we are. But again, open to discussion in the comments if people still want to talk about it. Well, probably the last thing is, obviously I want to still cover Switch stuff. I still want to cover, like, you know, doing, you know, controllers reviews and hardware review, stuff like that, and I want to cover more games. I've got so many games like that I have on Switch physically that I've been buying that I haven't even played and I want to cover and I want to do videos on. That, you know, I've got a lot of stuff, and I'm still buying games now. There's a lot of stuff that's still on Switch that I would like to get hold of, and hopefully as time goes on I'll be able to do that. Obviously, when the next console from Nintendo comes out, whether that's a Switch 2 or whatever it might be, I will look into it. The one thing I want to make it very clear is that, and this doesn't really apply right now, this is something that will apply down the line. Switch games for me in the UK is fairly reasonably priced for me to get them from somewhere like Amazon or somewhere like Currys. Places where they'll be like, hey, this game's like less than £40. Maybe £40, maybe 37, maybe 35, and sometimes even cheaper than that. And obviously places do sales, so I buy a lot of stuff in the sales. If we get to the next generation of Nintendo console hardware, and these games are now coming and are retailing at £60, and then maybe they're going down to 50, I am going to have to be super picky about it, because, you know, money is a bit more tighter now in these days, at this day and age. So basically what I'm saying is that when the next stuff comes out, I will still cover Switch 2 stuff, but the choice of games that I end up covering I won't be buying nearly as many. I'll have to be more choosy because of the price of stuff, or when things go into sale and getting things. So I might be a lot later on things like that. Now again, it seems a bit weird bringing this up now, but that's basically my thought process at the moment with my Switch. If I can get a lot of games on sale, I will. I don't buy very many brand new games unless they're from somewhere like, say, like Amazon, that's, you know, doesn't sell games at the RRP. So it might be 50 quid, but they'll sell it for 40. It might be 40 and I'll sell it for 30 or 35. Like, I have to make those decisions. So apart from Paper Mario that's coming out, I haven't bought like Princess Peach. I haven't bought or may not buy Luigi's Mansion at launch. There's still games like Yoshi's Crafted World, Mario Golf. There's still games that come out that I'm like, I should probably buy these, and I just haven't. But I have to be a bit more conscious of it, and so I will be. But the good thing is I already own a lot of stuff that I have bought. All kinds of games, a bunch of Square Enix RPGs, some Sonic stuff, all bunch of physical games I've added to my collection that I would like to play and do videos on, and that will hopefully come out this year. you know, and it gives you guys a lot to look forward to, basically. But yeah, that's pretty much everything right now. There are still video series I haven't returned to in a while. I probably will. I'd like to get back to doing some more of the highlighting some of the music and stuff. But, you know, you just have to bear with, like, one person. Sometimes I'm just not in the mood for doing it, and nothing's ever off the table, really. I just have to do it, find the right time, find the right mood. I'm not going to force myself to do a bunch of it on a video series if I'm not enjoying it or I don't care at the time. And I'd rather be doing other things. So, but yeah, thank you very much for watching this channel update. If you want to see more, if you like the video, hit like. If you want to see more content like this, more channel updates throughout the year, as well as the other content that I put out, hit subscribe. Links for Facebook and Twitter will be down below in the description. That is also something that I need to get better at, using those as well. So hopefully this year I'll do that. And yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed the video, and I will see you next time.